Hello everyone, SFGaming here, and we've got a new creative update after about 2 weeks of the new season being out. I know I didn't cover the one on the season coming out. Kind of busy exploring the season and stuff like that. But we on the first update we got a semi-decent update. It isn't as big as some other ones, but it's still a pretty big one, and I really like it. So to start off, we got some new weapons. So we got all the alien weapons, so every rarity of the railgun, pulse rifle, and ray gun. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but you can find them in recently added or invasion. If you're wondering where those are. So yeah, and then we got the return of some specific items we didn't really get to see, or like we didn't really get to keep until now, which is the gray, epic, and legendary rapid fires, the epic and legendary hunting rifle, and scoped AR. There's been a update to both fishing rods, basically making them new, because now they're called Creative Pro Fishing Rods. So making it so, I don't know, they're creative, I guess. Another thing is we got 50 more channels. We originally, before this update, had 200. Then we were granted the power of 50 more channels. So now we have 250. But we only started out with 8 beforehand. We used to only have 8 channels at the start of creative, and now we have 242 more channels. That's ridiculous. It's just amazing too. There's been also a bunch of device changes as well. I'll go over those in a minute. Most of them have been just to be supportive of the extra 50 channels. But another one we got is the damage volume prop device. So before we had to place it down on a wooden thing. Spin. Before we had to place it down on a wooden platform like this, and then I think we still have it. Then we'd have to scroll down, grab the plate, and then voila. But now, it's right here. You can just pull it out and place it down, making it a lot easier. On the bigger end of things, we got a returning vehicle. Many of you know it as the ATK, all-terrain cart, or golf cart. I'm glad they're starting to add the old vehicles back. I want that quad crasher back. Something to note is that you actually can't look all the way back anymore. It's like full on stops you from looking back. Can you still? Those in the back still have a stroke. For some reason, the device thinks that the default health is 150. I'm not sure if that's that was the actual health, but I thought it was more around like 500. I could be wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. And it's been updated so you can have all the similar devices, or like all the similar settings. It can be moved around as a prop again. Or not again, but just now. I don't know how many you can. I don't know the max. Okay, well, I'm definitely not finding out the max that way. find that out later. And then we got a little change to the HUD controller device. Basically making it so you can enable and disable it and choose what phase it is enabled in. So like if you're having an event, you can have it so you're in a battle royale, then the HUD disables and it transitions over to the event. And then when the event's over, you can transition back into battle royale. So that's pretty cool. I am definitely going to be using that a couple times. This hasn't really been updated. It just drops the pro fishing, like the creative fishing rods. Epic said that you are gonna want to replace all the fishing rods in a map if you want fishing to still work properly. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully, it isn't gonna be like that all the time. I don't know. I'm not Epic. And then, one final big device change is the fishing zones. I mean, you can already see kind of here. It can be. You can just place it in thin air over here. Maybe like. You know, screw it. Fishing zone on lava. Can't wait to see that be a thing. That's cursed. But you are now allowed to place it anywhere, so you can have it on fake water. Or you could have it on land or air. You know, just some dumb stuff. Another option is pool type. So you can have Battle Royale. So that's the loot pool of Battle Royale. Device inventory. So now you can drop something in. Like, take this. You can drop something in and it will accept it like an item spawner, and now you'll have a random chance of getting it when you fish. Okay, well that's not what I was expecting to get. But you can now get that. There's also trigger only, which I don't know what that does. Visual FX basically just will disable the fish, I'm pretty sure. Yet no fish, no splash zone. You just kind of have to guess. But yeah, it can be turned on and off. You can make it so you get extra ammo every time you fish. I mean, well, you can't. God dang it! Oh. You can get extra ammo every time you fish. There you go. And and that's basically it for that, but that's actually pretty big. Because again, you can have it be placed anywheres. Resizing does not do anything to the actual effect. But apparently you can delete it and not the device. That's interesting. And then I also just realized you can kind of use this as an effect. Like if you place it correctly, you can use it as like some kind of weird scanning look. It's kind of cool. And then another pretty big update is we got new water cubes in the elemental cube gallery. So we got all of these transparent stuff, except the lava's not new. And then we got these paper thin. Like they are really thin. And glitched out kind of. You can't really see them. But they also are huge when you expand them. There's still see-through. But like this can make flooding maps way easier, cause like beforehand, I think this is smaller. Yeah, beforehand that was what you had to work with, and now we have something that's almost 4 times larger from the looks of it. So yeah, you could finally use that. I would suggest maybe making it avoid, like, I would suggest maybe avoiding trying to get players to see the other side, because, well, you'll see this on one side. On the other side, it's the it's like the swamp water for some reason. So just keep that in mind when using them. It's not the same on both sides. And then one final kind of tiny update that I almost forgot to mention is the residential gallery. I think that's what it's called. Well, crap. Okay, I don't remember what it's called, but it's pretty sure it's the residential gallery. Will now spawn in this giant TV that can be resized to a huge scale, or you can, or the smallest scale is like normal TV size. So that's also pretty cool, I would assume. You can also, now that everything is here, you can do things pretty crazy, like maybe make a juggernaut mode with the ray gun. Maybe totally not hinting at something I'm working on. Or you could basically, I don't know why you would want to do this, but like recreate the Kevin lightning strikes occasionally. Like have someone use the ray gun and just shoot down. I don't know why anyone would want to do that though. That's kind of boring. Can you destroy the tires on an ATK? No, you cannot. Alright, so yeah. And then one final thing I should mention is using unreleased props now and like trying to give them to everyone is actually a bannable offense. Wow, that's so tiny. You're tiny. But like, it's a bannable offense, so don't do that. Epic is kind of sick of it now, which is fair. Apparently, it's been causing server issues. So just keep that in mind. Unreleased props are actually a very high, like very dangerous thing to try to keep now, because Epic will start taking action. And this is like an account ban too, not a just normal ban, or like not just like a 24-hour game ban. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If I missed anything, please let me know. I'm not sure. It's probably something small if I did. I tried my best to not miss anything. So yeah, like and subscribe. If you, I'm trying to get it to work out right now, but if you want to become a member on my channel, there will be a join button next to the subscribe button where you can have 2 tiers of membership. They're actually very cheap because I don't really want to charge people money that much. But they're very cheap, stuff like that. I do have a supported creator code. It's my username, just no capitals. So just SFGaming_YT, no capitals. We're getting it to work right now, so if you could just kind of use that soon, I would appreciate that. It works anywheres on the Epic Games Store. So like if you want to purchase something in Rocket League, you can purchase something with my code, or something like that. So yeah, just hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.